Welcome, little dreamers. Hello, dear little friends. Tonight, I have a wonderful and funny bedtime story just for you. But before we begin, I want to ask you something. Do you love funny animal stories? Do you like adventures under the moonlight? Then you're in the perfect place. Make sure to subscribe to the channel and click the like button so you never miss a magical bedtime story that helps you sleep with sweet dreams. Now, snuggle into your blankets, hug your favorite stuffed toy, and let's dive into a special night in the forest where all the animals are getting ready for the big pajama party. But wait! One little monkey doesn't want to sleep. What will happen? Let's find out together. Are you ready? Let's begin. The moon shone softly over the sleepy forest, casting a silver glow on the trees and the sparkling river. Tonight was no ordinary night. It was the night of the great forest pajama party. Every year, the animals of the forest gathered to celebrate bedtime with cozy pajamas, warm cocoa, and fun bedtime stories. All the animals were excited except for one Nino. The monkey. Nino was the silliest monkey in the entire jungle. He loved jumping, swinging, and playing tricks on his friends. But there was one thing he didn't love: going to sleep. Why do we need to sleep when we could play all night? Nino grumbled, crossing his arms. You'll see, Nino, said Ali the owl, who was in charge of the party. Sleep is magical, just like this party. One by one, the animals arrived at the big clearing, dressed in their coziest pajamas. Benny the bear wore a blue pajama set covered in tiny honey pots. Lily the rabbit had soft pink pajamas with little carrots. Felix the Fox strutted in, wearing fancy golden pajamas. Ella, the elephant, even brought her favorite bedtime pillow. Nino, of course, wore no pajamas at all. I don't need them, he said. I'm not sleeping. Ali rang a tiny golden bell. Time for the first Avinta Sleepy Story Contest. Each animal took turns telling a bedtime story. Some stories were funny, some were exciting, but the best story had to be the sleepiest one a story, so relaxing that it made everyone yawn. Benny told a story about a bear who fell asleep in the middle of eating a honey cake. Lily told a story about a cloud that floated so high it reached dreamland. Felix told a story about a magical pillow that whispered lullabies. But Nino had a different idea. He stood up, grinning. I have a story that will keep everyone awake, he announced. That the animals gasped. A story that keeps them awake? This was a pajama party, not a wake-up party. And so Nino began his story. It was loud, full of monkey mischief, and lots of bananas flying everywhere. Boom, crash. And then whoosh, the monkey jumped from tree to tree. Never sleeping, never stopping, Nino shouted, jumping up and down. But something funny happened. As he kept talking, his own eyes started getting heavier. His words got slower. His voice got softer. And then, zzz. Nino had fallen asleep right in the middle of his own story. Just as everyone thought the night was over, something strange happened. Nino, still asleep, stood up and started sleepwalking. First, he grabbed a banana and tried to use it as a pillow. Then he picked up Benny's honey jar and tried to wear it as a hat. Finally, he grabbed a big fluffy leaf and started tickling Ella. The elephant's trunk. Eashu, Ella sneezed so loudly that the trees shook. Nino, still in his sleep, mumbled, Who's making all that noise? I'm trying to sleep, and curled up on a pile of pillows. The animals burst into laughter, just as everyone was settling. Back down, Nino suddenly sat up again and shouted, "Banana race!" Still asleep, he jumped onto Felix the Fox's tail, thinking it was a tree branch. Felix yelped, "Hey, I'm not a banana tree." Then Nino grabbed Lily's pajama sleeve and tried to swing from it. "Ayek, that's my arm, not a vine." Lily giggled. Finally! Nino climbed onto Ella's back, snuggled into her warm skin, and fell into a deep sleep again. Allie the owl shook his head, laughing. "Well, I think we finally found something that makes Nino sleep." That night, under the twinkling stars, every animal in the forest snuggled into their cozy pajamas and fell into the most wonderful, dream-filled sleep. Even Nino the monkey, who never wanted to sleep, slept, the longest of them all, and from that night on, he never skipped the Great Forest Pajama Party again. Great Forest Pajama Party again. Asterisk. And so, under the twinkling stars and the gentle glow of the moon, all the animals in the forest snuggled into their cozy blankets, their eyes growing heavier and heavier. Even Nino, the monkey, who never wanted to sleep, lay peacefully on Ella, the elephant's back, his little tail curled up as he let out a soft, happy sigh. "Ali," the owl whispered, "good night, little dreamers. May your dreams be as sweet as honey, as soft as a cloud, and as magical as the stars above." Now, dear little one, it's time for you to close your eyes to feel the warmth of your blanket. Take a deep breath and let your dreams take you on wonderful adventures. Good night, sleep tight, and may your dreams be filled with joy. See you in the next story.